What's up, fellow rock and rollers? Peace and love. A thumbs up and AK cowabunga and rock and roll. Guess what we got today? Yeah, I'm wearing a towel and a hat, and we got our logo in the background on the microphone. We're gonna do some music? Not necessarily. Today is Walk and Talk Wednesday. Now, we're not gonna be walking, but we are gonna be talking. And today's topic is a little bit about letting the heat come within you. Sometimes we think of heat as anger, passion, really getting into something, the fuel underneath, right? Lighting a fire under your you know what. But sometimes the heat could also mean being okay with the craziness around us, right? If you can't take the heat, don't go in the kitchen. The craziness around us can be considered heat, hot, chaos, out of control. And just taking a deep breath, staying calm, not letting it get the best of us, not letting our emotions override our rational brain. And the way we do that sometimes is by doing hard things, putting ourselves into these positions where it's hard to sit through. It's hard to make it through. But guess what? If you practice this muscle enough of doing hard things voluntarily, when stuff really gets crazy in your life, or chaotic, or things might be overwhelming, you can take a deep breath, remove yourself from the situation, remove your emotions from it, and think about it rationally, and just get through whatever's happening. And so I do this daily, not only with an ice bath, which we've done before, but with a sauna steam tent. So I'm going to show you this. It's heating up right now. See right down there. It's a really cool device. I have it on the hottest it can go. I run it for 20 minutes, and about the 10-minute mark, I hop in. The 10-minute mark, I hop into this thing, and I spend somewhere between 8 and 10 minutes in here. It's pretty hot, and obviously the water has to get over 100 degrees Celsius in order for it to boil and then steam. So it's got to be over 212 degrees in this little tent that I have, as you can see here. It's a controlled area where it gets really hot. It's pretty simple. You just plug it in, put water in it, put the timer on, and put up to what level you want it to be on. I put my entire body in there. You don't necessarily have to put your entire body in there, but you can lift your head up out of this. As you can tell, I'll point you in there. It's starting to get a little steamy already, a little hot. And when it gets up to peak steaminess and hotness, it starts to come out the top. And that's when I know, all right, it's good to go in now, because it's the hottest it can be. I'm not going to actually go in during this video. I'm just sort of heating it up. I'm about to go in after the video. Maybe we'll do another video of us getting inside of it and showing you a little tour of the inside. It's pretty dark. It's pretty foggy because of how hot it gets, and it's boiling and steaming. But it's a reminder to do hard things and to sit with the craziness, to sit with sometimes things that are uncomfortable. I literally sit in there, crisscross applesauce, or Indian style, and try my best to knock it out. Even though sometimes my body and my mind is sort of screaming, it's really hot, it's hard to breathe, get out, get out, get out, to push through that mental barrier. We can do it. We can do hard things. Think about this as it pertains to the steam tent or sauna. Now, I've read a lot about the good about cold and heat exposure or therapy, and this is definitely something that I've had at my disposal for probably close to 2 years now. I recently got the ice bath over the last 2 months. So trying both sort of reset the mechanism, to clear the mind, to really just focus on one thing, which is pretty much breathing, and maybe saying some mantras and prayers, meditations during that time. It's good for our physical health. It's good for our mental health. It helps detoxify ourselves from any toxins, and so it's all good things. So thanks again for tuning in on this Walk and Talk Wednesday. You can do hard things, sitting with the uncomfortableness, sitting with the heat around us, letting it pour out all of the negativity, and us breathing in all the positive energy. Peace and love. A thumbs up and AK cowabunga and rock and roll. I'm gonna see you next time for who knows what. Bye bye.